sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk, digitalmotorsports.com and Pineapple Grips for the third and final race from St. Croix. So let's get into this one. Unforgiven on pole position, reverse grid for this one. Jerry Smiles, Rodders, Chand, Molson, DJM, Too Fast for Use and Chuck is your top 8 racers, and we're away. Looks like a good start from everybody in this third and final race. And Unforgiven still in the lead now, under pressure from the off from Jerry Smiles. Jerry Smiles going down the outside of Unforgiven. Does he take him? I think he's got him. Yeah, he does, and Jerry Smiles takes the lead from Unforgiven in second. Oh, Unforgiven goes down to third now, but it's moving back up into second. Right tussle here between Unforgiven and Rodders in third place. Great racing from the off. 15-minute race for this one, as you guys know by now. Jerry Smiles currently in the lead, Unforgiven second, and Molson having a good one in his third and final one. He's really on it. Oh, I thought Jerry Smiles was going to go a little bit wide there, and he doesn't. Molson moves up into second position. Jerry Smiles goes down into third. So Unforgiven still in the lead, and Molson takes a look down the inside of Unforgiven as he got the line. Oh, a little twitch there by Unforgiven. Does that give the opportunity for Molson to take the lead? Neck and neck between Molson and Unforgiven at the moment. Great racing between these four cars running up from here. Fantastic racing. So Molson goes up into the lead from his teammate Unforgiven. Jerry Smiles takes a look down the inside of Unforgiven. Sorry, Ice Chand, get it right. Ice Chand up into second. Great racing there by Ice Chand, and Unforgiven moves down into fourth position. Let's go down the field. Oh, big twitch there by Molson. Manages to keep it on track there. Go a bit further down the field, sort of mid-packish. And we've got Rodders fighting it out with Too Fast for Use. Rodders in that 6th place. A little bit further back, little tussle here before Chuck and Too Fast for You. 7th is Too Fast for You. 6th Too Fast for You. 7th Chuck. 8th is Callum. Everyone's nicely bunched up in this third and final one from St. Croix. Back down the field just a little bit. 8th place is Callum. Rodders carrying a small penalty, which he'll get rid of pretty soon. Just 0.4 penalty for Rodders. Paul in 10th, no pressure on Paul at the moment in that 10th position. Paul is chasing down Rodders for that 9th place. 3 cars at the battle, fighting it out. Roger 11th, Flash in 12th, DJM 13th. Over the bridge, good little battle going off between these last 3 cars. Nothing between them. Roger now catching up to Rodders and Paul round the sharp left-hander. Second gear before back hard onto the power once more. Can Roger now make an impression on Rodders? He's definitely close enough to make a move. Looks down the outside of Rodders. Is he going to take him? Almost neck and neck between these 2 guys. Right up the shifter is Roger now on Rodders, and 9th place is Paul. Good battle going off here at the back. Almost 3 abreast into that left-hander. Roger in that 10th position. Flash. Paul battling it out. Back up front, guys. Let's see what's going off here at the front. And Chan now. Chan pulling away from the pack. Great racing here by Ice Chand. Going over the start, finish straight. Got a good little lead at the moment. Ice Chand, no pressure on him at the moment. not too far behind is Molson. Molson having a great race in this third and final one, with nearly just over 4.5 minutes gone in this third and final race. There's Molson. Molson's under pressure now from Brooksy once again. Brooksy's up there with his Union Jack flying high. Can he get close enough to Molson to make a pass on him? Brooksy keeps it nice and tight round that left-hander. Hard onto the power now, and Molson's really feeling that pressure now from Brooksy, and also Jerry Smiles in the mix. Jerry Smiles in 4th place. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, Molson, Brooksy, Jerry Smiles battling it out over the bridge now. Then can Brooksy get close enough to Molson going over the bridge before this tight left-hander? Hard onto the brakes, slamming it down through the gears. And Molson hangs on to that 2nd place. Great racing here by Molson. Looking for a really good finish as Molson in this 3rd and final one. But Brooksy's got a few questions for Molson. Can Brooksy find the answer? That is the question. Right up his box now is Brooksy on Molson. Ooh, stuck like super glue these two at the moment. Molson keeping it nice and tight round the right hander. Molson, Brooksy doubles back on him. And does he take him? I think he's got him. Still neck and neck between these two guys, Molson and Brooksy, and Jerry Smiles also in the mix with these other two guys. Oh, great racing by Molson there to hang on to that 2nd spot, but he's really feeling that pressure now from Brooksy. Also, Too Fast for Yous and Jerry Smiles also in there, not too far behind in 6th place is Callum also in the mix, and Unforgiven in 7th place. Let's go down the pack just a little bit to Unforgiven in 7th, followed very closely by Paul going over the start, finished out onto brakes around that corner before back onto the power once more. And we're nearly 7 minutes already, guys, into this 3rd and final one. These races go all so fast, plenty of action going throughout the field. Unforgiven just goes onto the green stuff just a little bit, but hangs on to that 7th place, getting chased down now by Paul. Paul having a right good look at Unforgiven. Ooh, great stuff from the Ultimate Racing League, League 1 of this group. Over the bridge now, there's Callum in 6th place. He's chasing down Jerry Smiles before the sharp left-hander. 3rd gear and back on it again. Unforgiven. Unforgiven's getting sandwiched now by Paul and Rodas. Can Unforgiven hanging in there? Unforgiven goes down into 8th spot and Paul moves up into 7th place. Great little battle going off here mid-pack. Absolutely crazy stuff, but good clean racing from all these guys. Unforgiven goes back up into 7th place. Chuck in 8th, Paul in 9th. Around the right hander, and Unforgiven still hanging in there. Only just got 3, 4, 5 cars battling it out at the back here. Chuck goes from the inside and takes that 7th position, so good racing there by Chuck to take that 7th place off. Paul moves back down into 8th place, followed very closely by Wadru in 9th place. Let's go back up front with these guys. Chuck, what a race by Chuck here. Chuck's really flying away now from the rest of the pack. With nearly 9 minutes gone in the 3rd and final race, Chuck is on it. Molson 2nd, no pressure on Molson at the moment. Also Callum, great racing. Callum flying up into that 3rd position. Jerry Smiles in 4th. Jerry Smiles Unforgiven, and Jerry Smiles on a great little battle here. Oh, I thought Unforgiven was going to get Jerry Smiles. Not quite this time. He's right up the booty. Unforgiven smelling that exhaust of Jerry Smiles. Nothing between these two guys whatsoever. Round that right-hander. Oh, onto the green stuff a little bit from Unforgiven. Might lose him a slight bit of time because behind him is Chuck, Paul, Brooksy. Loads of cars in this mid to backpack battling it out. Oh, on the barrier, sparks flying there off Unforgiven's car, just scraping that barrier just a little bit. But Unforgiven's got the inside line on Paul. Does he take him? Oh, I think he does, yeah. And great racing there by Unforgiven to take that 6th position off Paul. Paul goes down into 7th place, Brooksy 8th, and Wadrew in 9th place. Just over 10 minutes gone. Just 5 minutes remaining from St Croix. Absolutely mental, these third races in the Ultimate Racing League, League 1. Everybody's warmed up, everybody's on it. Chan still in the lead, followed by Molson in 2nd and Callum in 3rd now. This is where the battle's on the track at the moment, in this middle pack and back of the pack. Absolutely crazy stuff. Unforgiven. Ooh, and Chuck has a little scrape of the barrier. More sparks flying. It's coming over the start for the straight. Unforgiven in 4th place. But he's really feeling the pressure from about another 6 cars, and Jerry Smells goes for the inside line. Unforgiven keeps it nice and tight round that section, giving no opportunity whatsoever for Jerry Smiles to take him. Jerry Smiles has another look at Unforgiven. There's Paul and a good race. Paul in 6th. Oh, someone went off the green stuff there, a little bit of a slide. Not quite sure who that one was. Could do with a few more cameras, guys. Everything's going off on this 3rd and final race. Paul in 6th now. Paul's chasing down. Jerry Smiles is also under pressure from Chuck in 7th, and not too far behind is Rodness in 8th place over the bridge. Hard onto the power once again, through the gears. Nearly hitting 150 miles per hour. Left-hander hard onto the brakes, and Paul in 6th place. Paul still chasing down Jerry Smiles and still feeling it from Chuck in 7th place. 8th place is Rodus, number 69, the dirty boy, in 8th place. Rodus really feeling it now from Wadrew, and not too far behind in 10th place is DJM. Loads of stuff going off everywhere. Great racing there by Rodus, hanging on to that 8th place. Let's go back up front with your leader, see how he's doing. Ice Jan, 1st place. Oh yeah, he's got a good, what, 3-4 second lead looks like, over the chasing Callum in 2nd place. 3rd is Molson. Molson's having a cracking race in that 3rd spot, but the battle at the moment is still between 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And Paul takes him. Paul takes the 4th position off Unforgiven, so Paul up into 4th place now. Nearly 4 cars abreast for this right-hander. Oh, so clean, fantastic racing round that section of the track. Paul just hanging on to that 4th place just from Unforgiven in 5th. Jerry Smiles, Wadrew and Chuck before the next left-hander. Oh, loads of cars going off onto the green stuff there, slowing them down a bit, but Jerry Smiles is really piling it onto Unforgiven now. And Jerry Smiles take Unforgiven, coming to these closing stages of this 3rd and final race from St Croix. And Jerry Smiles, has he got it? Ooh, I think he does. Or does he? 3 cars abreast. Jerry Smiles, Unforgiven, Wadrew. Also in the mix is Chuck, and not too far behind is DJM. Absolutely mental, these guys. Really warmed up and really on it for this 3rd and final one. Unforgiven in 5th. Wadrew, Chuck. Got to go back up front, guys, coming to the closing stages of the 3rd and final one. So with Ice Chand, who's had a fantastic third race, but Callum's getting a bit closer now to him. Can Callum catch Ice Chand in these closing stages of the third and final race? Callum looking for a way round Ice Chand. Ice Chand's, oh, he says no way mate, not this time. Really feeling it now is Ice Chand from Callum. Callum takes a look down the outside of Ice Chand. Does he take him? I think Ice Chand might have the line. Yeah, Ice Chand's got the line and he keeps that first position. Going over the start finish straight, is he going to take it? Oh, almost necking it between these two guys. Who's going to get it? Oh, Ice Chand just gets it from Callum in second. Fantastic finish there. Molson's going to bring it home in third. Paul fourth. Unforgiven, Rodrew, Jerry Smiles, Chuck, Brooksy, Roddus, going to be two Fast for Use, and DJM. There you go guys, fantastic third and final race from St Croix. Mayhem everywhere, and we'll see you next week for the next round.